Hi there, I'm Dr. Chris Albert. Thank you for tuning in today. This message is for my Turning Points leadership community. And so if you're not in the community yet, you'll want to check it out. But for those who are in the community, this week's theme is all about personal leadership and making your declarations that help you to navigate the things that you do. So when I'm talking about personal leadership, we're talking about the ideals and the principles and the values that guide the decisions that you make as a leader, but not just an external leader. Bob Anderson and Bill Adams call it the inner game. So you have to have a clear sense of your inner leader before you can become an effective and influential external leader. So that's why we're talking about this idea of personal leadership today. We are definitely leaders of ourselves first, and you must pay attention to that before you can lead others. So Bill and Bob call it the inner game. Shirzad Shamin, who developed positive intelligence, or PQ, he calls it your navigating powers, or one of your sage powers. He calls it navigating. And he talks about aligning your decisions with your values. He says your ideals and your principles. So what is most important to you? So I want you to be thinking about this week about your inner game, your personal leadership, and what drives you. And Stephen Covey talked about it like this. He says, so what are you willing to cross the I-beam for? If you think about an I-beam going between two buildings, highest skyscrapers in New York City, right? And you've got to cross that I-beam. What is so important to you that you're willing to cross that I-beam? These are your ideals and your principles. So I'd like to share mine with you. So I'm going to share my screen here. And these came out of some writing that I did a number of years ago, but I call them my declarations. You can see one of my favorite quotes is Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you imagined. Okay, that all has to start with this idea of personal leadership. So here are my declarations from my personal leadership. I'm committed to spending time in nature. Nature renews my spirit. Now, so what does that have to do with personal leadership? Well, I know that when I'm off center, it's likely that I have not spent time connecting with the natural world. So that is critical to me. Number two, I am committed to doing some reading and some learning every day. Reading teaches me and takes me to places outside my own little world. I need to make sure that I am not just focused on my world. I need to think more broadly. This is a personal commitment. The third one has to do with needing to create an environment where I can rest, relax, and recreate myself each day. So I make my home beautiful and keep it a comfortable place to live and rest. It's clean, it's neat, it is a place where I can feel at peace. And it allows me to feel like I have a secure, comforting haven. That's a commitment of mine. The fourth one, I am committed to sharing my gifts and talents. I spend time inspiring others to learn and to share their gifts. So when I think about, is this something that I am going to participate in? I have to ask myself, is this something I'm actually gifted at? Is this a place where I can share that gift or that talent? Number five, I believe that every human being is worthy of being loved. I believe that every human being is gifted for a purpose, and I am committed to honoring and making space for those gifts and that purpose. This includes my deep commitment to justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion, everywhere and for everyone. 6, I'm committed to spending time with people who inspire me. Now, I choose if someone is not inspiring to me, I will not choose to spend time with them. So I spend time with people who inspire me and who, encourage me to be a better person and to be better at what I do. Number 7, I'm committed to living a healthy life by eating and moving in ways that provide a foundation for lifelong health. If what I'm saying yes to does not allow me to commit myself to living this healthy life, then it's something I would say no to. And number 8, I choose how to spend my time without being encumbered by others' agendas for me. Have you ever had somebody say to you, "Oh, hey, Chris, you really should do this. You would be so good at this. You should do this." That may be their agenda and not yours. And I have decided for myself that I will not allow myself to be encumbered by someone else's agendas for me. So that's just an idea of my personal declarations. Those things guide my life, guide my work, guide my personal leadership. It's part of my inner game. It's part of the values and the ideals and the principles that are important to me. And those have to be grounded. I must be grounded in those before I can lead well others and lead others well. So I encourage you to think about those. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, you don't have to give me all your declarations at this point, but I would really be interested in knowing how this presentation today, this idea of your personal leadership, lands for you. Any ahas? Any moments where you're going, this is interesting. I need to think about that. I'd look forward to reading anything that you've got to share in the comments. And feel free to reach out if you'd like a personal conversation. Happy to set that up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. It's a little longer today, but I'm glad you're here and I hope it was valuable for your time. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.